Hello guys, today we are going to talk about Databricks, how you can create a Databricks free account and you can do all your experiments and learning free of cost. And before we jump onto that, we'll talk about what Databricks is. So Databricks at the moment is one of the fastest growing data analytical platform. It has a collaboration with Azure, Microsoft Azure, as well as Amazon AWS both. So it can be accessed through both the partners. Okay. Before we jump on to that, let's see who uses Databricks actually in right. So Databricks Databricks can be used by three different personas. If you are a data engineer, you will be using Databricks for all your ingestion, transformation, and data preparation purposes. If you are a business analyst, you can still use the Databricks because it has a very rich graphical user interface. You can analyze all the data, you can do all the graphics, you can do online, you can do on the user interface itself. If you're a data scientist, definitely you can build all your models using Databricks, and you can do all your predictions and all the data scientist analytical work there. So we'll focus on the data engineering part. So let's see what do we need to know if you want to use Databricks. Okay, so Databricks supports multiple languages, and one of the most common languages are Scala and Python, because Scala is something on which Databricks is built on. However, because Python is such a popular language, they have created all the different APIs so that a Python user or the Python developer can also use this. And there are millions of libraries in Python which can be reused in the Databricks. And it also has an API for SQL. So if you are familiar with SQL syntaxes, you can do or you can perform all the operations as you do in any of the RDBMS system here also using a SQL. And now recently they have introduced R also. R is also added as one of the supported language in Databricks. So let's quickly jump on how you can create a free account. Okay, so what you have to do is you just go on to databricks.com. You can see this Databricks website. Here you click on login. And don't try to add your email or password something here. You say looking for community edition. You say sign in here. So once you click on that, you will see an screen. If you have not logged in first, you'll say sign up. Here you'll have to mention your details like first name, last name, work email, company name, and all. So you don't need to necessarily give your company address. You can give your Gmail ID or any other email IDs also. So once you are done with the sign up, you can next time onwards when you are logging in again, you have to go to community version as we saw in the previous screen. So I already have an account created in the free version or the community version which I use normally. So I can give you a glimpse of it. First thing you need to do once you have logged into your Databricks account. So if you're not familiar with this, you have to go to cluster and you say create cluster. So because it's a community version, there are some restrictions on creating cluster. You can create only one cluster, and in the run times also you can only select few of them. Okay, so it will allow you to create a cluster. You can give any name, cluster 1, 2, whatever you want to give, and you say just create cluster. Okay, once your cluster is created, it will take a half a minute or 2 minutes. It may take. Okay, so my cluster is created now. We will go to workspace, users, your email ID will come in users or shared. First thing you will have to do is create a notebook. You can give any name you want. You say test. You have to select a default language. This you can change later also, so don't worry about this. Let's suppose we select Python. You can choose a cluster which you have just created, and you can click on this. Now you are ready to go. You are ready to So my notebook is ready here. You can see name. I have to select this, and you're good to go. Your first hello world, it could be like this. You are good to go. So anything which you want to write in this notebook, it has to be in a Python language. If you want to change the notebook language, you can simply go here and say Scala, SQL, or R. So let's try few basic commands here. So db utils.fs.ls. We'll try to list down what all files we have. Okay. So with this command, you can list down all the directories what you have. So I have already done some mounting, so I'll show you a few of them. Or what should we? Okay, let's try this. So this is connected to my data lake, which I have spoken about in one of my other video. We'll try to read one file from here. Okay. So this way you can give the path and you can find out which all files you have. Let us try to read from here. So it must be a CSV file. So now we know this is a CSV file. So once we know this, we'll take out this path and we'll say read.csv. Here we are creating a data frame from the data which we have in this CSV file. So once data frame is created, you can simply say display df, and you are good to do all your operations on top of this data frame. See? And just to give a glimpse of it, okay, so here because it's a CSV file, if you don't tell that I have a header, it will not know. So here you need to say option header set true. So you can re-execute. What is wrong? So 1 but 3 were given. Okay. Okay. So it is not options, it's option. So we are telling header true. Now we will again run this and we can see now it will identify the first record is header. Okay. Now you can see here you have all the graphical interfaces which a data scientist or business analyst can use. There are various different charts which are supported. So you can see maps scattered based on our requirement. We can use those. It's as simple as that. Okay. So this data is not suitable for it, so we'll not go there, but it has all those features. So we'll mostly work on the tabular format, and if there is a need, you can even download this. Say download preview. It will download in a CSV file. So this is a just introductory session. Once you have set up your account, you are good to go and do all your experiments. Thank you. Thanks for watching our video, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thanks.